they're already waiting for him. Come out of EFCC room. Come and face our own interrogation as well.
Come wait, take measure for Mazi, and they go take measure for him. And they go use the bigger cup.
Imagine a whole general. If you see arms, Tinubu know well. I'm telling you.
They said,
see arms.
They said, with weapon and ammunition, bullets. Where that man? For that man to have that kind of arm in his house. Gun and the ammunition.
Have a military.
And then one sponsor overthrow.
And then they sponsor all those things.
For overthrow government.
No, Sultan of Sokoto. Don't be your friend. It's my wife.
How you take your friend when you dey here?
Then they communicate.
Gumi was praying for the. So we should pray against the bandits. You see it, Gumi.
We should pray against.
We should pray against the bandits.
I will go pray against Gumi now. That is what it
Gumi,
means.
the Gumi way they point to now.
See Gumi here.
Fighting your friend, they are fighting you.
The weapon of that man when they go. Where he want to take those weapons for his house?
He is sponsoring bandits.
And you will see that they will not follow the church. They will soon if they will follow this.
But the case
One thing that
very soon that
this people never do was.
Nigeria. Is it the first time you are seeing that? Even in the previous government, Nigeria has two laws. One law is for the north, one law is for the south. So this one now, that case will just die off. We will see the end of it.
Let's wait.
There is no end on that case.
Let us wait.
You can't see the goal. As long as the Fulani man
Not being Igbo, I say where is the law?
Where the lawyers know.
Is he a learner colleague?
But for him to ask that question,
He knows what he's saying.
don't you know that he know what he's saying?
No, guy is not a learner colleague. I beg.
Leave that thing.
A lawyer go.
Wait. If you are defending yourself, it's in the law now. If you can defend yourself, you can defend yourself now. You don't need a lawyer. He defends himself. He said, okay, show me the law. He cannot be able to bring it out.
My brother Nana mislead on the camera.
Nobody mislead them.
You go see, wow, I'm talking. Show me the law. Show me the law. You don't know law.
Okay, you that knows the law, why don't you bring it out?
Where is the law?
Where is the law?
So I'm not saying no law.
His lawyer did not question. Person can say their claim was not challenged any law. If this is supposed to listen to me,
I don't know for them.
When Tinubu don arrest his counsel, how he go come the counsel go come speak?
Where for now? If you can
Tinubu arrest
yourself,
his
it's
counsel.
your law.
So how you know that the counsel go dey inside this thing?
Where is the law that where is the law taking him to Sokoto?
It doesn't mean anything. What are you saying? Can that man bring the law he read? Can he bring it? Did you quote that?
What's the man?
He's a freedom fighter. If that man really read it from the law book, you understand? He will state it there, but he did not state it. Why is it that if he's done the right thing, why is it that now they are calling him to come and explain where the law is? Who's calling him?
Nnamdi Kanu mismanaged himself. When somebody like Obasanjo went to prison, who's calling under what's it called? Which law? Who said so? Where is Nnamdi Kanu? Where is Nnamdi Kanu? Nnamdi Kanu is a rat. Where you are talking of is a rat, and he has to have composed himself. So everything you say on social media is what you accept. Because some people sit down and write that ICC has invited James Aweto to come and explain how he judged them because he don't care. Now you write down. Hey, because we deliver in Nigeria, one ICC will not invite us to come. Let you go.
Your defense team, if there's no law now with your child, your defense team will forensic is out of law. They will have questioned the constitutional council. Under which law are you charging our client? Let me question that. So because Omatoso no show and not, that is why there is no law. So you are telling me you think Omatoso will join in Abikano in his minutious approach and he say this is the law, because now he get the court. Why they said they should take him out of court? Why he not say I no go? Yes, the law that said they should take me out of court. But then you better listen. He killed himself. Go and check what is going on now. I can define myself. Go and check what is going on. See the law. You have to come and see the law. Because I ain't getting Nigeria. What happened is that the defense council of Namikano. So if they have no law on that which he was charged, they will be questioning the position council. Under which law are you charging our client? What's the point of be asking that question? It's not the question. Somebody is defending himself. Tinubu arrested his lawyers. How do you expect lawyers to be under protest?
Which kind of kerosene you should listen to?
It was him out to the prison. Who arrested him?
That's why they tell.
Why was he arrested?
And they tell him.
He went for the protest.
Where is the see fake news? Defending your client. Where you supposed to stand and defend? You went to speak to protest.
Even the camera he does not need any
Protest is our legal right for every citizen, including the lawyers. So what are you telling me?
They carry their law. Come and read it. This is what I say about the invitation they sent to Omatoso. No ICC can invite Omatoso to come and explain the judgment we deliver in Nigeria.
It's not
they
possible.
never ponder that.
That one is not possible. That one is impossibility.
I don't know why you accept every news.
Red news.
It can't happen.
Possible. Court wà ní Nigeria. Adájọ́ fún yàn. ICC àwọn.
All those on our framework.
No, like there are some level with this thing that you just below. This news is not real. No, it's even below your level of. The man was fair enough. Yes, he was fair enough. Come and defend yourself. You are asking him where we go.
We call all of them.
You listed some people as your witness. You dismiss the witness. Dismiss your legal team.
Instead of you to go look for
So he decided to defend himself, to speak for himself. And then now, okay, that is to you because you don't know the law and you don't know what he's fighting for.
Yo, you have dismissed them before they went on strike. You have dismissed them before they went on strike. Why do you like to discuss this now?
Why are you not
You don't know this one. Man of God.
Okay, what did I say that is wrong?
Thank you. That was what happened.
Now listen to me. Did you admit that?
Yes or no? Yes.
No, it's not wrong. You see this? Excuse me. Did you know? Because even when somebody step down, they have not finalized.
Why did they have lawyer? Why did they have someone to defend you?
Dismiss the lawyer.
Yes, they have not finalized. Even in the protest, they came out as leadership.
Good morning, viewers. Welcome to the program. Thank you so much for joining us this beautiful Saturday morning. I'm Michael Adekunle, the anchor of the program. All right, to my respondents as well, I say good morning to you. How are you doing? Happy weekend. How's the weekend going?
Good morning. Good morning to our viewer across the globe. We say TGIS Lele. Thank you for always being there for us. May God continue to be with you. Thank you very much, sir. Ma.
All right, gentlemen. Okay.
Mr. Mike, good morning, sir. Thank God this weekend. Bless every one of you. Welcome to the sister this morning. I'm Ojoladi. Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, Michael Adekunle. Good morning, our esteemed viewers. This is another weekend
edition on City Stand. And I want to say thank you to God Almighty for having kept us alive and standing fresh for another new edition of a bumper news reportage on City Stand. Thank you for being there.
All right, thank you so much. Good
morning, all our viewers. Wherever you are, may the Lord be with you in Jesus' name. Thank you. It's Saturday morning. God bless you for Saturday edition. All right.
My people, I want greet now. Happy Saturday. You know, say this Saturday one day will go better for every one of us. Yeah. We go enjoy more this weekend. Thank you. God bless you.
Yeah. Good morning, viewers, and we want to say thank you for all what you've been doing. Thank you for the support. God bless you all. Thank God it's Saturday. Thank God it's Saturday. Amen. Thank God for life.
Good morning, our viewers all over the world. It's a privilege to be here today, and I want to appreciate you for always identifying with us here on the street. Thank you very much.
All right. Oluwawan, how are you doing? Good morning.
Fine. Good morning to everybody. Thank God that we are here today again. And whether the atmosphere, you can see the atmosphere is cool. Thank you all of you for what you have been doing for us. Particularly Mrs. Tina, God bless you. Thank you for what you sent to me. God will bless you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mrs. Tina.
Very say big thank you to you. Very grateful. I'm very happy. God will continue to bless you.
All right, in the comment section, we have our viewers saying hi to us this morning, and we need to acknowledge our presence. I have Lawal Mutiu here with us this morning. I say good morning to you, Lawal Mutiu. You're welcome to the program. Thank you so much for joining us. We have Chidi Berry. Good morning to you. We appreciate your presence. We have AB, one area B. Thank you for joining us in Mafidon. It's also here with us this morning. We say good morning to you. Thank you all for joining us, and to those who have been supportive, who have been supporting us on this platform. We appreciate you all. Mrs. Clara, how are you doing? It's been a while. Mrs. Ashibebe, good morning to you. Welcome to the program. All right, the football lifter, good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us at this beautiful Saturday morning. It is the 17th of January 2026. Yeah, we have some stories to discuss this morning. We have the Saturday Vanguard newspaper as well as Saturday Nation. All right, let me quickly look at the headlines on River State crisis. We have stories there. Let's take from the Nation newspaper. Fubara, all eyes on Rivers Chief Judge. All eyes on Rivers Chief Judge. Assembly asks CJ to raise panel to probe allegations against Governor Siminalayi Fubara. Court bars him from constituting panel. Why fence mending failed by legislators. We'll move down to another story here. What is the defense minister saying this morning again? Minister to State, stop negotiating with bandits. Stop negotiating with bandits. This is another warning coming from the defense minister, Musa Christopher. Stop negotiating with bandits. Please, say such actions undermining federal government's counter-terrorism efforts. I will move down to Plateau State. Plateau imam who sheltered Christians during 2018 killings died at 92. Tinubu hails clerics, courage and humanity. Anthony Joshua returns to training after tragic crash. Anthony Joshua returns to training after tragic crash. All right, paternity row. We have mother-daughter accused Davido of bullying. All right, that's on entertainment. So we'll move down to the Vanguard newspaper. All right, defection of Atiku's son. Symbolic coup to APC, personal matter to family. Symbolic coup to APC, personal matter to family. This is on page 24. And on $9 million lobbying contract, Obi is saying something. He has decried wasteful spending. Obi decries wasteful spending, image management, or misplaced priority. You can go to page 6 and page 19 to see this story. We have another one, a major story we'll be looking at this morning. A minister, in the cabinet or the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has said that Tinubu is laying the foundation for long-term prosperity. Is it true that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, with his economic policies, with his reforms, is it true that he's laying long-term prosperity for Nigerians? Is he laying long-term prosperity for Femi? Is he laying long-term prosperity for Ojo Lagide? Is he laying it for Oyeze? All right, we shall be looking at it this morning. I've read the story, but let me quickly move down to another one. North is set to name preferred presidential candidates. Who can be that lucky one? Who will be the lucky one that will be named by the North? All right, ahead of the 2027 general elections, an Arewa group has said the 19 states in the North will announce their preferred presidential candidates in April this year. The group said the declaration will be made during the Northern Convention in April. Briefing journalists in Abuja on Friday on activities lined up to mark the 2026 Sardauna Memorial Day. The Northern Group, under the aegis of Rebuild Arewa Initiative for Development, said the region is confronted with deep interrelated challenges that can no longer be addressed with silence, denial, or fragmented efforts. Now to the minister who said President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is laying strong foundation for long-term prosperity. Minister of Information and National Orientation, Alhaji Mohammed Idris, says President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is laying strong foundation for long-term growth and shared prosperity. He stated this when he received members of the Grassroots Advocacy for Tinubu GAT 2027 on a courtesy visit. All right, like I said earlier on, I have my respondents here and we're ready to do justice to what we have this morning. OJ, the global analyst, is here, as well as Femi. OJ, good morning to you.
Mr. Mike, good morning, sir. May God bless you, global man. May God strengthen you, and our global viewers also. Because section of you, those of you, as well many of you, all of you, have been very beneficial to us. Because strengthen your pocket, replenish your pocket, Mrs. Tina, and every one of them have been blessed. Thank you very much. I mean, I hope you, Mr. Ojolari, you are most welcome.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. Thank you for being there for us. God continue to be with you. Thank you.
All right, since the emergence of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, especially the policy he made, we understand that millions of Nigerians have been plunged into abject poverty. Also, the purchasing power has really reduced in the country. But we have a minister giving us hope that this great man, the president, is laying a strong foundation for long-term prosperity. How do you feel about this statement? What do you have to say?
Mr. Mike, I'm not surprised with what the Minister of Orientation said. He's a member of the cabinet. I'm not expecting to speak against the government he's representing. Otherwise, there's no point remaining in that government. But let's take a critical look of a government that, when a government comes to power, because the Constitution of Nigeria says the primary responsibility of a government shall be to the security of life and property. When the Constitution is talking about security of life and property, it's talking of not just be prevented from being killed. Your security of being able to be guaranteed of living standard must be guaranteed as a very cheap, affordable rate, not at a particular rate that is beyond your control. If I might state my own position on that, on what as against what the minister said, President Tinubu economic policy that brought us to where we are right now is not speaking well of Nigerians, because a particular economic policy that he went about which is removal of subsidy, which is a good decision anyway. It's a good decision, but the management of the revenue of that, of that money, it didn't spend it wisely. No, that decision of removal is a good decision, but the money that now accrued to his government from that removal is so enormous. He didn't spend that money to cushion the effect of that decision. So the cost, you said it's your introduction. You said in your introduction, you raise the cost of living of India exorbitantly too much beyond that what one can afford, and now drop the standard of living of Nigeria. So, and if you want to measure the development of the government, you measure the development in the life of people. Is the living standard of people has it improved? Are they now living at the lower cost of living? Are their economic their purchasing power, their earning, has it increased? No. Rather, is what we spent for cost of living it has gone higher, and our living standard has dropped. Our earnings is not increasing. What we earn per month, maybe daily or monthly, it's not increasing. So on let me say, let me just be married to him. Let me say on the average, so the cost of the standard of living of Nigeria has dropped. So if you measure development in the living standard of people, that's where to tell whether a government has succeeded or not. Forget about this growth they are telling you, economic growth, 6.2 GDP. It doesn't reflect in development in the living standard of people. The difference between economies we have been made to understand the difference between growth and development. If there's a growth in the economy, it must reflect the development of the people, living standard of the people. If the living standard of the people is dropping, their cost of living is becoming higher, their earning capacity is becoming low. What they can earn is dropping. So how do you justify that government to perform economically? So I don't know what that man is using as his own yardstick. I'm talking of my own. So these are how to measure performance of government. Standard of living of people. You must see development their standard of living. They must earn, earning capacity must increase. Their cost of living must drop. They must begin to live. A lot of things happen that doesn't give this government a pass. You didn't see this government scoring high mark in that direction in the development of people. So in that case, I'm different from what that man said. It's really opposite to what that man said. As far as I'm concerned, he said, I don't know economic policy the man has laid, but if you must check by the policy that has impacted on Nigeria, that's not impacted possibly better on Nigeria. Rather, it has raised the cost of living and lower the standard of living, and the development of people has not reflected at all.
All right, Femi, how long should Nigerians enjoy economic hardship before long-term prosperity becomes reality or visible?
I don't know. I don't know, and there is no sign of any positive change at this moment. Things keep on, getting worse, and I don't know what that man is trying to say by that. Tinubu is laying the foundation for long-time prosperity. When somebody that was able to send his children to school could not do it again, can you secure future? When somebody that was able to pay house rent, they couldn't do it. Okay, we know how much it costs now to rent a room self-con in Ogba. Yesterday, you hear the mind-blowing price to live in a conducive environment. 1 room, 1.6 million naira per annum. What is the income? What kind of work are you going to be? Even if you are Yahoo, so it's not all the time Yahoo collect money. Some of them they can be broke. They can be broke for months. Yes. No money. They will be begging money. Yes. Even if you are doing Yahoo, 1 room, just 1 room, 1.6 million naira. That's the basic annual. What about the package? So you want to rent 1 room now in a conducive environment or in a place like Ogba now, you need like 2 million naira. So with all this kind of a thing, I don't know how our future, is being secured with all this policy. If it is matter of economy, that man should just forget about it. Let's go to security. Has our security been improved? The answer is no. What is happening then is still happening now. The security has not been reduced. Is it a matter of education? The only thing I see about this Tinubu, I usually say it here that the day ASU strike for like 3 months, then the little respect I have Tinubu, I will remove it. And that ASU don't strike does not mean that our education has improved. Has the quality of education being improved? The answer is no.
when they are still rating university in Africa, Nigeria university they still belong to, I mean, so maybe number 10 or number so I don't know the yardstick you want to use. You see infrastructure. Oh, maybe because of Coastal Biscuit Road. Okay, that Coastal. Okay, now is that the same Coastal Road? When you are going to Abuja, people know what they pass through there. So I don't want to mention some people's state's name. Yeah, when you reach those, okay, sorry, I'm not the one. When you reach Kaba, you run Kaba. Yeah, you have to run Kaba when you reach Kaba. Is that what? So I don't know what they. Sorry, that's what I don't know. Yeah, what is he talking about? Infrastructurally, I don't know. I've never seen any overwhelming development in terms of infrastructure. Our railway. That one has become something else. They have, trying to ban different band. Come to us by now. Our place, our band has become bandits. 1 hour there is light, 2 hour no light.
Yeah, I can see Nigerians are complaining, but sometimes when I see people talk about Tinubu's achievements, and I ask myself at times that who are the people or who are the citizens really benefiting or currently benefiting from these reforms? Are there people benefiting from these reforms?
Mr. Mark, yes, there are people benefiting from this reform.
Because I see that ordinary masses, feel excluded from this from the benefits of these policies.
Mr. Mike, there are certainly some people are benefiting from this reform, but it has not gotten to the people that are benefiting are not the masses of the population. There are the few allies, the few category of people who have been well placed that these increments in policy, these increments in prices of things doesn't affect them. Rather, it's even boosted their cost of living. But the general masses now, at the receiving end they are not benefiting from it. Otherwise, when you remove petroleum subsidy, the price of petroleum subsidy, the price of everything is skyrocketed because that price of that product has a multiplier effect on other things. So it is the poor masses that join public purse. It's the poor masses that go to ordinary market and buy food from ordinary market here. Big men, they go to stores and buy their stores, their material. So all those areas of life whereby this cost of removal of petroleum subsidy impacted is touching type of masses directly, not the people besides. They don't even chop, they don't even eat normal. We really big man come and eat for this woman that's selling food here. This Mama Sarah, what's it called? It's the common man that come and sit here and eat. If they must eat, they will go to flushy place to go and eat. So the masses are not benefiting from it, but the other people, they're the one that are benefiting. So to let them know that they are actually people that are benefiting, but not generalizing masses. Greater population of the masses are not benefiting from it. Few individuals, people.
Yes. Let me tell you, under this administration, the rich is also crying.
I know.
It's from the top to bottom, all of us, it affects us. It's just that they have some cushion effect. They have some cushion the effect. That is what is happening. Riches this time around also cry. How much is a diesel? There is no light. You want to buy diesel? Okay, you are doing a business that require, electricity. No light. You go and buy diesel. How much are they selling diesel now? I'm a printer. How much are they selling paper before? How much is it now? You want to do cost for some people. If you bring your cost, you will be afraid to have your own profit because it's on the high side. So it affects almost everybody. I think people that are not affected, they are the ones that in the corridor of power, like governor and the ministers and the commissioner. You see everybody walking on the street. You don't belong to government of this day. There is no way it will not affect you. It will affect in some. So if you now look at who are the people that are not affected, their percentage may not be up to 1%. Number one. Number two, I think what amazes you is that why some people still believe in this administration or also think that this man should come back. There's something called slave-free mentality. When you have that kind of a thing, even your slave master, you will be praising him like God. And there is one school of thought that if they have been saying something to you, something that is not true, if they are saying it to you all the time, you will not see it as a truth alone. You will see it as a gospel truth. When they continuously call you a slave every day, one day it will dawn to your mentality that okay, maybe truly I'm a slave. Because Nigeria, we have been we have been subjected to, suffering and smiling for a long time. Slave mentality, that's what will make some people believe that this administration is perfect, it's okay, and they can use anything to buy into it, tribalism, religious aspect of it, and some kind of thing that you cannot explain.
All right, to the comment section, I can see some viewers are reacting to what we are discussing this morning. All right, Chidibere says, that's the average Yoruba for you. Their hatred for the Igbos are just terrible. The crime their brother Sunday Igboho committed and today is walking free. All right, what about the bandits, herdsmen, and Boko Haram? Okay, I think that this is... Please talk about what you are. That's not what we are discussing.
But before the, it's even baseless. That comment is even baseless.
We are not ready to entertain.
It's even baseless.
All right, we move down to Peter Makolo. Long-time prosperity. The same thing they said during Buhari. All right, it's almost 4 years. Here is a sign of prosperity. Tinubu is only interested in 2027. How to make himself life president via Tinubu. People are still asking, where is Tinubu?
Yes, it's time to ask for him now.
Yes, it's time for him.
He has exceeded 14 days.
Yes. Any step taken by National Assembly now is legitimate. He has gone outside the country without notification to the National Assembly that I'll be out of the country for the next over 14 days. Any step
did the house tell you that they are not aware that the president is out of the country?
No, Mr. Mike, we are talking about the law of the land.
Who presided over the armed forces?
The law is still there.
He's the vice president now.
The law is still there. The provision of law is still there that if you are going outside the country, anything from above 14 days, you must transmit to the National Assembly and you designate your office in acting capacity to your vice. So if you are going beyond that without doing that, it's a law. It's a breach of the law. I don't support illegality. I was arguing on his behalf when it was up to 14 days.
But Shetima presided over that day.
Mr. Mike, what
does that mean?
Mr. Mike, what it means to me is that the fact that a crime is committed if it was not brought up against the person,
you don't understand.
Doesn't mean that the crime was not committed.
He was supposed to preside over that day, right?
Mr. Mike,
but somebody acted in his capacity.
If president is not, is there any vacuum? If president is not available, the vice can also the vice can act. Even the federal government, federal executive council meeting, this is every Wednesday, whereby president preside. Since the president has not been around, it's the vice president that has been presiding. It's legitimate that once the president is not around, the vice will take over and preside. But that's different from acting, functioning in an acting capacity as president. It's two different things. Functioning as vice president is different from functioning as acting capacity. In your acting capacity as president, they are two different things. So that's why the president says if you are going outside the country for over 14 days, for somebody for your office not to be vacant as president, commandership, somebody must be in that office and act, not as vice president, acting president with full power of the office of presidency. So now that he has been out of the country for over 14 days, then National Assembly is attached to evoke the provision of the law. Mr. President, why have you not submitted to the National Assembly when you knew you would be going outside the country for over 14 days? It's legitimate now. But when it was not up to 14,
even law or no law, even it's questionable morally. What is our president? What is he doing outside the country? With all this kind of chaos we are witnessing every day in the country, killing here and there, no business, and you go outside there, do what now? This is where your assignment is. But if you are a serious president, how can you leave your country for 14 days for goodness sake? To do what? How important is that assignment? And there is no declaration that you are sick. If you are sick, well, we are mortal. Anybody can fall sick. And even if you are sick, why not treat in Nigeria? No, you are out for 14 days now. About 14 days now. I think it's 16 days now. Do what? Do what? Even without the law telling you. Do you want to do autopiloting? Are you what is the name of that man at the Finland? You talk to Samelekwa? You want to autopilot us? What is the meaning of this?
All right, Nam says sign of prosperity is everywhere. Shine your eyes. There's signs of prosperity everywhere.
What the man is talking about, the sound of prosperity is talking about. I want to see in the life of people, in the development of the people. If any prosperity you are talking about is that's not reflected in the level of the people. Physical development level of people is a mirage. It's a mirage. It's not real. You must see the development level of people. And it's measurable. There are statistics by which you can measure it. Yes, now. Yes, it's measurable. That means you'll be talking of cost of living coming down. Any capacity of people will be increasing, and the standard of living will be improving. But when all this is not there, these are the statistics you measure. It's measurable. If it's not there, there's no. I don't know the progress he's talking about. How many millions of Nigeria go back to poverty level? That was what we saw. This one, I mean, earlier this year, one of the first reports we added about 50 million to the poverty that we have from that. You should define the so it should define the development.
All right, Tottenham goes on by saying food inflation is the major source of inflation in Nigeria and it has crashed.
Crash the watch. Crash the watch. How much was bag of rice before? Mr. Mike, calm down. Bag of rice. How much was it? How much was saying the truth at times? How much was it before? How much was bag of rice before? Gary, how much was it before? Beans, how much was it before? Now we should be clapping for them because bag of rice has now become 55,000 naira. How many Nigeria can afford it? Remove 55,000 naira from 70 something thousand naira as a salary. No, remove it now. Economy of UK. Are we talking about the house? Are we talking about the electricity tariff? Are we going to talk about house rent? Are we going to talk about our transport here reduced? When you are going to beg a year, as the transport bill, how much was the price of fuel before? How much is it? We are clapping for them that is at the time. 739. How much was it before? Parameters of living. Parameters of living. When people here are the one that is talking. You complain this morning. Mr. Kole has complained this morning that people that are encroaching him. And you see what you are saying now. Parameters of living. Those are the things you use to check standard of living. That's what you use to check the performance of the government. Capacity is there. Electricity is there. Food is there. Accommodation is there. Every other aspect of living standard of people. This is where you check government meeting up in improving or doing well. If you want to measure success of the government, all these areas is as worsened. What's take home people take home? What's the take home of people? So if you are buying if your bag of rice costs 55,000 naira, if you are given a salary of 70,000, if you buy a bag of rice 55,000, what's the name? You will use water to eat and use what about electricity? Yes, what about housing? What about other aspects of other things of life that touch the life of people that complement living standard of people? They are all on a high, on a excellent high rise. It's not dropping. So these are the things you use to measure success of the government that has impacted positively in the life of people. But as far as this government, that has not been the case. It's not been the case. So I don't know someone who said that we can see problems everywhere. Let's define it.
All right, so the Chima says, unfortunately, this is the abracadabra Nigerians will be seeing until Tinubu's tenure is over. Muki Great is here and saying good morning to everybody. Good morning, thank you so much for joining us. Muki Great all the way from United States of America. Antnan says president is working. Wasn't he representing the country in UAE recently? This is non-issue.
A member of representative.
These people are not informed. This is what Antnan is saying. Nothing stays the same. If we keep saying how much was it before APC, then how much was it before PDP in 1999? How much was rice during the time of Jesus? The rice moved all around the world. The rate this year is carroted. We have never witnessed it. How much? Hyperinflation. It's on the outside. Hyper. This was not just hyperinflation. So we are also telling you what we are experiencing now is hyperinflation, not just other inflation. Hyper one. Now even higher than that of Buhari.
But I mean, hyper inflation is what we are experiencing right now. Hyper. So that's what I'm saying.
All right, away from that, if I allow others to come in, not to name our preferred candidate, their own preferred candidate in April. Who mandated this group?
Mr. Mike, so that group has been, even under Buhari,
name preferred candidates on behalf of 19 states.
There is a few people who are just two-sided dog. Even under Buhari messed them up. He told them they don't, they criticize Buhari as well as much. They are also against Buhari as well. They don't represent 1% of the people are they speaking for in the north. This so-called group, how many people are they speaking for? How many people can they bring out to come and deliver votes in their way? So this way we are going. Come and deliver alongside our. They are just inside group that wanted recognition. That's it. Of course, there are some people that will see be bullied alongside with them. They are not commanding generality of the north. They are toothless dog that cannot bite. And you see the person of posting that will see the flesh. There are party members in the north who will be aligned politically, who are aligned by the party interest. Yes, there are people in APC who want Tinubu to continue 4 years, and they will come and pick tickets of APC and want to become president in 2031. So these are party members. They will not want their party to lose, even though they are known as. And there are other people too who are being attacked by a section of the north. And then will they be asking if they pick candidate that's against instead of people, will they vote alongside them? So they are just managing few individuals, who does not command the followership totality of northern interest. Let them be these representatives be doing it. They did the barriers man. They didn't go anyway. Let's just name whoever they want. I foresee they will name Atiku. They won't name any other person than Atiku. I'm telling you.
Prediction. Is the group backed by law to name?
They have yes, they have rights. They can. It's a group, so their opinion. They say they are preferred candidates.
To name it for 19 states.
That one, but law does not back that one. They just say their own. Like Mr. Lajide said that they are toothless dogs. It's like what's the name of our own? Very say this. When they queue behind the beat the other time, did we do the what they ask? Or when Ohanes and people come out and they say, apart from, okay, let Ohanes, if they want to hear the odor of their body, let them say something contrary to what Southeast people represent. For instance, Obi pick candidate, he pick ticket of ADC. Ohanes and people now comment that, no, we don't like Obi, let's vote for Asiwaju. That time, they will give them the head nod that they deserve. So all these socio-political group or what they call themselves, they are very cultural group. They are very, very light. Lightweight.
They have no weight.
They have no weight.
All right, thank you so much, Femi and OJ, the top analysts. I really appreciate your contributions. Good morning to you, Vincent.
Good morning, Michael Adekule.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, and good morning our esteemed viewers globally, and good morning, Nigeria.
I'm sure Gentleman Mike is standing on the existing protocol.
Definitely, good morning, Adekule Market. Greetings to all our viewers as well.
All right, long-term prosperity, that's what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is working for. He's working for you, he's working for Gentleman Mike, he's working for all Nigerians. For how long shall Nigerians continue to enjoy this?
Let me also borrow the cliche of my very able brother here, Oluwawan, that says that he will say, how long? For how long? And if you say you are planning anything in terms of economic prosperity for Nigeria, how long does it take to do that? And Mike, you were quite aware of the decision of our dear own financial guru in the presence of Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. And when she came to this country last year, she made a very profound statement. And the government were saying that they were trying to come with that propaganda tool that the economy is gravitating towards the right direction. And you know what Okonjo-Iweala said? Though there is stability in the economy, but there's no growth. And of what use is stability without growth? And that one is very, very instructive in coming to try to weigh the performance of this government on the economic plane. And having said that, when you look at what is happening, is my life better off? I'm a classic case now. I knew what the kind of pedigree my life was
before this government came into board, and I know what it is now. And as I'm standing here now, you know, housing in the entire Ogba area here has ballooned to the rooftop, and I'm also a victim of, looking for accommodation in this regard, because I cannot meet the monetary demand of having a rented apartment in this area again. I'm looking to, into the direction of the rural areas. To have, then when you begin to say this thing, I talk something in realistic terms, not in fictional terms. And I want to believe that most of the people standing here too can agree with me on this, that the inflation that we currently experience as balloon to the top is hyper inflation that we are experiencing here. Some person might come and say that the rice has dropped. If rice has dropped, with what are they going to convey that rice to the nearest market? Has it really dropped? We are talking about transportation here. That's why reason. And you're also in this country when we're on their own man that spends so much money in betting one of the worst, the largest refinery in Nigeria here. In the name of Alhaji Aliko Dangote. You can see the deep dollar fear that went into even picking the crude from a natural resource that God has already endowed us with. You can see the difficulty in picking that crude. At a point, they were saying that naira for crude, dollar for crude. In Nigeria, where we spend naira is our official currency. Why must we be using dollar to take our crude, a natural given resource that was given to us by God Almighty? You can see, and somebody will not tell me that is planning prosperity for Nigeria. And one of the incentives of any investment to be bet adequately in any clime is giving some form of tax holidays to co-investors to come into the country and do their business. And among all those, and also security is of paramount placement. As part of the consideration for a business to thrive and be better. And I want to say that whatever the managers of this government, whatever they are doing, they are not, as much as they continue to cloak truth in diplomatics, will continue to find it very hard to walk in the line of the truth and in the line of progression.
Gentlemen, you heard what that minister said about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But what concrete metrics prove that Tinubu is laying a strong foundation for prosperity?
I'm worried about this foundation thing that our leaders always talk about. It's not new that we are hearing this kind of trying to give hope to Nigerians. That's what I want to call it. It's a way of giving hope, a false hope, in my view, because most of the time it doesn't translate into tangibles for the people. As far back as even in the early 90s or thereabout, if I remember correctly, leaders even at that time, in fact, they sold the hope of the millennium, if I remember correctly, to Nigerians, how everything will have been in place by year 2000. I'm talking about early 90s now. How virtually everything, in fact, the picture they painted as at that time was as if Nigeria will have turned to a Paris by now. As if by year 2000, we are talking about early 90s. Leadership at that time was also sending this kind of hope, selling this type of hope to Nigerians. That so just be patient with us. By year 2000, all these things will have been in place. We are talking about 2026 now, Michael. 26 years down that line, we are still discussing some of those issues, and that is why I cannot be fooled by some of these false hope that our leaders do sell. That you see, you listen, they are doing the foundation. Do you need eternity to do foundation? Do you do foundation for forever? So people should get down to work as fast as possible and let all that you promise Nigerians begin to materialize. Let people begin to. But Nigerians don't ask for too much. All this handout of trying to give them credit is useless in my view. It's unnecessary. Let the economy roll. Let the economy work. Let things. All these prices are already up there. Calm down. And average Nigerians know what to do. I am into manufacturing, as you know, Michael. We produce certain water and all of that. I know how much we do buy raw materials before now, and I know what it is now. So if the economy improve, I should be in the know of it, being in that sector. So when we talk, we are not just talking on the ground of some people just come to bus stop to talk. Not at all.
Well, Atnam said it has crashed. Food prices.
I mean, Atnam only mentioned food
prices,
that the food price has crashed without considering transportation.
And he said there's sign of prosperity everywhere.
I don't know what he's talking about when he's talking about sign of prosperity everywhere. Yeah. What is prosperity for that woman that is doing roasted plantain? If the economy improves, that woman will know at her level. She may not know the name to call it. She may not have the economic name for it or economic jargon for what is going on. But she understands the amount she bought that plantain the last time, and she knew what it is as at the last time we went to the market. So they should not use economic jargon to confuse Nigerians. Let the price of things come down in the real sense of coming down. In a situation that one item will just come down out of hundreds of items, then you cannot begin to applaud that. I mean that's my point, Michael.
All right, thank you so much, gentleman. Michael Desejima says, good morning, two great intelligent men, Mr. Vincent and gentleman Mike. All right, thank you, Mr. Udeze. All right, Victor says, prioritizing ethnicity in choosing leadership in Nigeria, regardless whether they are competent or not, will continue to destroy the country.
Absolutely.
Udeze says, unfortunately, we are talking about a Nigerian economy that is the fastest growing economy under PDP. Yeah, under the leadership of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, the former president. It was the fastest. Yeah, go and check it. What happened later?
Okonjo Iweala came and he said, you guys save for the rainy days. Save for the rainy days. This was this same PDP that went to kidnap a mother, right?
They're not talking about kidnapping.
No, that was when our economy started degenerating.
So the economy.
What was the fastest growing economy?
And Jonathan was under the platform of PDP.
Do we not say for the rainy days?
Yeah, to say.
What they should know? Do we say for the rainy days? When Okonjo and a guru, the economist, that they should save for and they were sharing the money. They were sharing the money. Under the PDP, they were sharing the money. I want to ask you a question. I know they like. I want to ask you a question. Who the rule that when Jonathan was there, hold on. You said that should save for the raining time. Excuse me, for the raining time. That raining time. Now that Nigeria, the economy is Jonathan still dirty now?
No.
The betterment of that time of Nigeria economy growing was under Jonathan, under PDP. And immediately PDP left the power, economic collapse.
Immediately.
I want to say, Biafra evangelist, this is what happened. This is what happened. During when Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala made it that there's oil booming and this thing, it was the same APC guys, Rotimi and the rest, took them to court. Let me talk, please. Don't. They took them to court, and he said Jonathan want to steal that money. And what happened? The Supreme Court told on that. Listen to me. The Supreme Court said they should share the money, not knowing that they are going to come to power. The APC are going to come to power, and that's why they are suffering it now.
You see, it is a common knowledge that government is a continuum, and at times when you keep on throwing banters as to who's first
it was that under who government that the economy, went bad. I think people making such statements, they don't really know what they are saying. Because in a realistic term, if government is a continuum, at least any government that comes to the stage should better what he or she makes. I want to believe that that is how government works. A situation where you continue to say you continue to throw banter, it shows that that person does not really know what government operation or governmental business is all about. That one, put that one to rest. But what I want to say here is that when you look the entire country, must you just pick a kind of an insignificant thing, and you want to load it over a plethora of indices, and you to say that that insignificant thing override the plethora of other indices? I think it's a no-no for me. But it's a situation whereby people, they don't even know how it works, or maybe they are all paid sponsors, or being an appendage of this government. I think as far as I'm concerned, I am standing here on this ground, and I know what the inflation of the now has done to my household and my pocket. And I know that I am not saying it that maybe as a result rather to massage anybody's ego. I'm saying realistically that the situation, my situation before this government came to power, is even worse than what my situation before is better than what it is now. And that is why you see that everybody is crying. We are groaning under pain, and I see that Nigeria, they are not adequately being burdened. Then the tax regime is coming into play, even though allegedly it is being put on hold now, because what the House passed is not what is being gazetted. That is another story for another day. But a government that says it meant well for this country, why are they moving from one thing without making sure that you complete a particular stage before going to another person? If not for Dangote, before the now, we would not have known what is going on in the oil sector. For crying out loud, why must Nigeria be paying at a rooftop price what naturally is being given to us by God, our natural endowment? And this is a person that other countries in Africa, they are also even trying to invite him to come and bet such a refinery in their land. And they even promise him that they will give a lot of tax holidays to him. This is a country that, even being patriotic enough, he bet one of the largest refineries in the world. And till now as we speak, you see, they are using administrative bottlenecks and twisting, so that we, the other citizens, cannot get the better of that project. It's a mockery.
All right, who is your preferred candidates for 2027 election? However, to name preferred candidates.
You see, Mike, if I want to say something, because Arewa Consultations Forum is one of those splitter groups in the north. Just like we have Ohaneze Indigo in the southeast, and we have Afenifere in the southwest. These are splitter groups. They can be swayed. If Nigeria as a country could go to the extent of using $9 million as a lobby yeah, to launder their image before the international community, how much more if that kind of thing cannot be done in our own land? And you continue to wonder, because those people cannot speak for us, the collective Nigerians. I believe that come 2027 is going to be a straight fight or a straight talk between the government of the now and the larger masses of the country. Then, because how they want to, they can only also be swayed, they can do they can say anything. They are not speaking for the generality of the northern people. They can only speak for themselves and their members. I believe that they represent an insignificant number of the entire populace that inhabitate that region.
Gentle, what do you have to say? How do you want to name preferred candidates for North?
Why not? It's a group that has its own right to queue behind anyone that they feel like. So it's a welcome development, that may not, or that does not really means that is the way even the entire north that they claim to be speaking for want to hear it too. So whenever they feel like naming whoever they want to name, they should go ahead. The 2027 general election should be about Nigerians and any other person that is seeking to be in the office, especially in the number one office of the land. For the ruling class or for the APC government, I think as we approach 2027, it's time to have their scorecard on board, and I think that is what they should be presenting to Nigeria. It's not about they should, of course, politicking will go on, people will keep defecting and all of that, but I believe it's an opportunity for them to also have their scorecards before Nigerians sectorally, what they met and what they have done, and all of that, and that is what will inform the decision of Nigerians whether they really want this administration or the current APC government to continue, or somebody else to be in the saddle. I overheard the other time when people are looking at this is what PDP did the other time. If you are still analyzing what has bedeviled our nation on the platform of parties, then you don't even understand the issues. I have always said that the difference between the PDP and APC is the difference between 6 and half a dozen. Pablo, the current Senate president, used to be a PDP person, used to be in PDP. Today is in APC. Are we saying is doing what Nigeria wants? Are we saying is concerned about the state of Nigeria and all of that? So it's not about party per se. We must look at individuals in the next general election. We must look at whoever is coming on board or whoever is seeking for the votes of Nigerians. Where are you coming from? What have you done before? And all of that. Those antecedents must be properly scrutinized by Nigerians before they follow such individual.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. Thanks for your contribution. All right. Morning.
Morning, sir.
Felix. How are you doing, sir?
Very fine, sir.
Mr. Felix.
We have eventually spoken before.
Mr. Felix,
give another.
You sure say you sleep for house? You sure say you sleep for house today?
How about you?
You sure?
How about you?
All right, long time foundation is what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is building. Prosperity, this is what Idris, has told us this morning. So we should keep enjoying, keep supporting the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This is building a strong foundation for long term.
In hungry and debt. In hungry and debt. Don't be person where they are alive. They get hope. So now when we die finish, now for inside grave we come enjoy the thing.
Which one do you prefer, short-term prosperity or long-term prosperity?
Which one be short-term? Which one have we experienced? We never experienced both to the short and the long. Then we start from the short first before we think of the long. Yes, let us say the truth to the way it is.
The gradual process.
Okay, gradual process, and we are dying in hunger.
The foundation needs to be strong, and that's what the president is building now.
And he's building for us to be dying in hunger. He's building it for us to be dying, and the Fulani is killing us. You know the latest movement now, and I want to use this opportunity to air it out. The secret now, the latest move now. Like your phone now. They will come in form of they want to charge phone. Somebody you don't know, my brother, don't allow that person to come and charge anything in your shop, in your office,
in Lagos,
in the church,
in the north.
Not only in the north. Now that is the latest technology system of the terrorists now. The strategies now. Don't say they don't feel work. Now so it they be. Now when it begin happen. That time you say, somebody you don't know very well can come in the name of power bank. They put it and they have built it. He will remove the as if he want to charge. You see it as a form of power bank, but it was bomb, explosive something. They will plant it in the name of plugging it, and it will go. It's a time bomb. I am using this opportunity. When I finish, I will play it. I will give you from my phone. I got information. Do you understand? I'm just dishing it out now. To who cares? It's not compulsory.
All right, away from that, I'm still coming back to you. If truly President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is building strong foundation for long-term prosperity, why is public confidence so low across regions?
Well, first and foremost, the public confidence is low because our president is not doing what he's supposed to do. Number one, I'm going to start with security. If you want to rate our president 1/10, it's actually it's flop. It took America to come and bomb the terrorists in Sokoto. We talk about education. He introduced what they call student loan, and the school fees of the student skyrocketed from 80,000 to 300, 400, 500,000. We talk about agriculture. Our people are not able to go to farm to do agricultural anymore. You understand? You talk about electricity. Where they privatize electricity, the president himself said that he quote me, that if you don't have constant electricity, don't vote for me. Do we have constant electricity?
No.
It's better off. You understand? It's better off. In terms of economy, you understand? In terms of economy, this man has failed completely. There are a lot of press singer at my back. You can see them because they are eating from this government.
No, not that they are eating from the government. The issue is just that somebody, bed of the same feather, they will always like to, support themselves.
What is the problem?
See, the only worst people you can be with is the blackmailers. And I'm tired. All these guys I'm seeing, they just want to say something that will create attention for themselves. I can tell you what, the light has improved a lot under this tenure of the president because he was on their neck. And at the same time, who are the problem? Who created this problem of the lightning they are talking about?
I'm not enjoying it in my house now.
God bless you, my brother. It depends on the God bless you. Electricity and you cannot light you all around here. You can lighting all around here now, and you don't enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, go and look into that your area and see whether they are paying.
All right, Mr. Kule.
Security God, I'm not owing. To me, I am not owing. I'm not owing. Security God. A lot of things this man is saying that I just go with.
Which man?
This man here, Felix. And the funniest thing, he will be the one collecting the same tax. It's same tax from us. And one thing is, when you're talking of the student loan, the children of the pepper seller, the children of the what's it called, the children of the low income people, they need to go to school. So that we will not be creating another bandit in the south here. Somebody get there. Oh my God. Oh my God.
They want to free education. And another thing, Mr. Kule, I want you to understand the difference between loan and grant. Loan, I'm going to pay for it. How come before the loan we were paying 80,000 naira? Now you brought loan is 300,000. Do you know what you are saying? They are going to pay. They are going to pay.
Guys are just
skyrocketed. Mr. Kule,
you are far.
Mr. Kule, can you take it? I have a son. It is a loan. You are going to pay for it. It's not a grant. It's not a grant. But this guy is not a scholarship. It's not a private. It's a state university. I'm telling you.
How much is your son paying?
He's paying 300.
Is it 200 students you are alone? You say? Is your daughter or son, is she under student loan?
I refuse because I know that this God. What are you talking about? Hold on, let me talk to you. Let me tell you something. You don't even know money. Yeah, this thing. I educated you this morning. All of us are here when they were taught to come. Let me speak. Now, I know you now. I am not surprised. In life, let us gag you. As we are
standing here, none of you have been able to engage in the political, engagement, having a political engagement than me, and can tell you, I've known and I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly of this country. You that don't know your word. Do you know your word? It's just by, why is he backing like, we are not dog here now, come on. Do you know your word? What do I want to say? When it is time for you to say the truth, let us put the truth on the table. And I can tell you heartedly, what I'm saying is, the country is not so bad to the extent that these people are going through. And number one, let me just say, not so bad. Okay. When they were coming, supporting a party, and I said, the PDP you guys supported that time has no secretariat. A party that does not have a secretariat, how did they want to build nations? Number two, when they started following these same people, right? I know they are going for doom. And I know they have nothing to offer them. My father, I said my own father, I started with my own father. You disowned your father? The son is, I said, I don't want to anything about your PDP, Baba. He lost his house. They cajole him to spend a lot of money into the party. And you now know how evil these people were. The chairman of the party in that axis, he sent his son as an attaché to Nigerian embassy in in one of this country, top-notch country, and he just looked at me. He said, I will have fit for a soldier, which is supposed to.
Yes, you see your feet.
See them. Now, these same people, they were telling them, this party that you guys are following, they are not building mindset people. They are not building mind of people.
Is Tinubu actually or truly building a strong foundation for long-term prosperity?
Yeah, definitely. And there's
he's doing
it. And long-term prosperity doesn't come in a day. Doesn't come in a day. Long-term prosperity doesn't come easily, and it doesn't come in a day. We have to adapt, because all these jargons we are witnessing now, we are talking about light. Do you know the year Tinubu said, okay, let's start from Lagos. I want to bring Aaron electricity from America. It was same these PDP people that went against it. And they now came here. They should be ashamed of themselves. I'm even ashamed of myself standing with this kind of people. I don't even know what they're saying. And you're not crying loud and saying you are ashamed to stand with us. With your lies. With your lies. Give us your lies.
You said you are ashamed to stand with us.
With lies. You are a great singer. You only, according to your English, tomorrow you'll be collecting tax from citizens, and that money will still go into your pocket, and you still government is not doing anything. Now, Mr. Kule, I want to judge Mr. Kule according to his English now. Kule said not to so bad. Not so bad means that it is bad, but not as bad as we think or as baddest. So that means the country, everything in the country is bad. According to your English, if you don't understand, that is the area I'm standing. That is your English. So, my beloved brother, let us be sincere to ourselves. Whether long or no long, the president has failed.
All right, is that a word to name preferred candidate for North?
Arewa.
Yeah, presidential candidate for North.
They want to name a presidential candidate
for North.
Arewa
State.
Arewa does not have the stand to name. They will say they will support a particular district, because Arewa is not a political party that is going to do primary. They will just support and just set their idea. That's my own opinion.
Arewa is just a group of people. Who do you think? They are not political party. I know other person than Obi.
No, Arewa declaring support for Obi.
They will declare
support for Obi. Because
Obi has joined ADC, Arise, and Shine.
Is ADC another party? Is it another party?
No. See, I've
in a contrary, yes. In a contrary, yes.
No. From what I've seen, the coalition, I'm saying that the headway. I used to go against Obi. You understand? I've seen that the point and everything is going towards him, and I see that Obi will definitely make a headway in ADC.
Yes. Thank you so much for your contribution. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate you. Miracle, how you doing?
I'm fine, we are good.
How have you been?
We thank God.
Morning.
Morning.
All right, you've been listening to your colleagues. I don't know what you want to say about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's long-term, what would I call it? Long-term prosperity. Is that the Minister of Orientation, Idris, said he has been building a strong foundation for long-term prosperity in the country.
I will want to.
Who are the people benefiting from the current reforms of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
I will want to reduce that as a mere political statement, and I want to urge Nigerians not to buy it's a bait. You understand? It is a bait. We must not take it. See, if you have a government, you understand, that is sincere, because it's about governance, it's about the people. You understand? If you say you have planned to build a lasting prosperity, we should be able to see what you have done now. Particularly a democratic term that has a lifespan of 4 years. And we are almost, you are almost eating into your third year. You have less than 1 year. And I think Nigerians should be careful. We should have known from day one your short-term plan, your mid-term plan, and your long-term plan. What are the things you have put on ground? With the removal of subsidy, for example, let's ask ourselves, how much has Nigeria realized from the removal of subsidy, and where has the money, been injected to? You understand? We're expected to see. These are questions we should be asking the government. That what have you used the subsidy money for 3 years, causing untold hardship on Nigerians, and then with the sole aim of making life better, life became worse. You understand? And then we have seen nothing. At a point, the president told us that the money was given to our governors. Are you now saying that you lack the ingenuity to use the money for the betterment of Nigeria? There are critical sectors. I will always say that if these monies are injected into those sectors, Nigerian, because democracy is about the people, the people, and then governance is also about the people. This money, we expected to see this money affecting the lives of Nigeria. We've not seen that. Life has become times 3 or 4 worse than you came to met it. You understand? And then for you to come out to tell us that you are, working on building a lasting prosperity, to me, would I reduce it to a scam or what? Because if you want to be sincere as a rational thinker, that you want to look at it objectively, okay, this government that has not done nothing year 1, year 2, about year 3 now, is still talking about building a lasting prosperity. We should not take them seriously. 2023, there was nothing Buhari did not say. In fact, at a point, he made us believe that he is, recovering Nigerian money from those who looted Nigerian money. But unfortunately, you saw that Malemi, the revelation we are getting today. So which means all the money they collected, they shared among themselves. They do not mean well to us. If there is anything we need to do, because real sovereignty resides with the people, we should be able to ask critical questions, and we should not allow them to cheat us the second time. William Shakespeare said, if you cheat on me once, shame on you. If you cheat on me twice, shame on me. For me to have allowed you, having done it the first time, still allow you to come with the same trick to cheat on me again, it means it is me who is not thinking. This is democracy. We have our PVC, and then we should be asking critical questions. We should look at people who truly mean well for Nigeria. This statement is a political statement.
Are we seeing the sign of this long-term prosperity? Even if it is not realistic now, but are we seeing the sign?
In a straightforward answer, we are not seeing the signs. And I think these are political gimmicks. They almost look like religious posters. Hope, liberation, prosperity, breakthrough. They look like religious posters. Yes. So when you look at it critically, just as my brother has said, there is no light at the end of the tunnel, as they usually say. And you can't see, if you are talking about long-term prosperity, there should be a short-term plan, a mid-term plan, and a long-term plan. You don't just jump into long-term.
as a way of they have actually understood one thing with APC, and you must give them credit for that, is that they understand the psychology of Nigerians and they play along with it. They know that if they tell us hope, I'm just starting, there will be light at the end of the tunnel, let us just wait till 4 years. Nigerians will wait. Nigerians are patient, they will wait. Like that, 8 years will go. Another government will come in, they will say it's a new government, we have come afresh, renewed hope. They will come out. While it is in their own instance, it is a continuation of what they are doing.
Yes,
it is a continuation. They are just riding on our psychology, changing it, long-term prosperity, for you not to criticize them or critically analyze what they are doing at the moment. Must we suffer before we gain? They say, suffer now before you gain. Rome was not built in a day. You have to suffer now before you gain. Well, even if you suffer now, at that end, will you see anything? Let us use the case of subsidy, for example. They say that remove subsidy. Before you enjoy the dividend of subsidy, you must pay higher. Look at the electricity. Before you enjoy electricity, you must pay higher. You must be in band A before you enjoy security. People are still paying higher. Are they enjoying it? No. It's about I saw a list of degrading that they degraded from band A. They moved some people to band C because they are not getting light and they have been paying long time for it. So so if you are talking about this, what are you doing? They will tell us, they use one psychology. It's better for you to line up. It's better for you to pay higher than for you to line up in filling station. You must pay 1.5 for you not to line up. These are the psychology they use against Nigerians, and when they say it, Nigerians believe it. And for me, that's the difference between the two parties, PDP and APC. PDP still, and they don't ride on your psychology. This one still, and they ride on your psychology, making you to believe that they are working. Why in every sector they are not working? When you look at the economy, look at the market women, look at the average worker, they are not working. It looks as they have increased your salary, they have increased minimum wage. What is the purchasing power? I used to give example. When I was working in Ojota, I used to take 200 naira from here, from Apis bus stop to Ojota, and a liter of fuel was 198 naira. Yes. It means that the bus driver buys a liter with one person paying.
Yes.
With one person paying 200 naira, he buys a liter. And now he may not increase it to 300 or 400. 400, he has not gotten a liter of fuel. He needs to take money from 2 people or 3 people to buy a liter of fuel. Now you now come and say that the bus driver money has increased. He's now collecting 400 as against 200 that he's collecting. The minimum wage, what is the purchasing power? What can he buy? What can he get? So when you look at it, they have given the subsidy money, they are giving it to governors. They have increased their FAC. What is their running cost as at now? The running cost, what they are doing, the diesel they are buying, what is the running cost of paper, what is the running cost of government as against what it was? What is the purchasing power? You increase dollar from 400 to 1.5, so 2017, and you now reduce this to 1.5, and you are saying you have enjoyed stability. What is the marginal difference between what it was and what it is? And what is the purchasing? These are what Nigerians should be looking at when analyzing all these written words or gimmicks that have increased. We are enjoying stability, the economy is increasing. They analyze it in short term. They don't analyze it as against what it was and what it is now. And when they bring it, you think they are working. They are not doing anything. They are not doing anything. If there is hope as a long-term prosperity, we should be seeing the short-term gains. Nigerians should be seeing it in their life. Yes. Nigerians should see that our purchasing power has increased. When you look at when you want to analyze a country's economy, you look at household income.
Yes, household.
As against purchasing power. That is what economy talks about. It's not how much is in the bank, how much is in the pocket, how much is in the foreign. No, that is what it is.
All right, thank you so much, guys. I know and I'm very sure that the government of today, has taken a bold step and sometimes difficult decisions, as regards, putting Nigeria on a sustainable or more sustainable path. But does this administration have a deadline for these results?
Mr. Mike, I want to
give us
whatever they call reform,
all these endurance and all these promises will end? Can we get results?
Whatever they call reform, I can assure you, Nigerians are not carried along, and no wonder we cannot see the impact. You understand? If you say I am here and whatever policies we are bringing up, whatever reforms we are putting on the table is for the interest of these people, they should be feeling the impact now. In fact, this government has made Nigeria poorer than they met them. Look at the tax reform, for example. You understand? Funny enough, there is not much education on this thing. Somebody was telling me, do you know that any money that goes to your account now is being looked into, except if there is description. Once the money gets to 801, it is taxable already. When they want to take their tax, they will be invited for it. Once it gets, they are calculating it. Once it gets, it's already taxable. You understand? On the people who done nothing to, on the people who brought more hardship as a result of those things you call policies. We've not seen this government put down, bringing up austerity measures for themselves. If you say we want to, there are reforms that are tough, but it has a lasting, future benefit. Nigerians, you have to brace up. We need to see leadership is by example. The president is not in the country today, makes it 15 days. There are certain conferences you do not need to go. We talk about austerity measures. We are into this. Nigeria should be able to see the commitment and sacrifices that you have made as a leader that will make them warrant them want to do same. Under the same government that you told us you are taking tough reforms for the betterment of Nigeria, you bought a presidential jet. You bought a yacht. I don't know what we need a yacht for. You understand? A house of the vice president was renovated with over 21 billion naira. These are things that are, when you want to, scale of preference should tell you, this is a tough time. What do? We should prioritize, things that are of more benefit to the people, that has direct, positive impact to the people, and jettison those things that are not, that doesn't have those. We do not see the president doing that. I can tell you, whatever they say they are doing, it is the same, old water in water in an old bottle that is now turned into a new bottle. Nothing. It is and every policy of this government is anti-people. And I can tell you, if you give this government 8 years, and if that is what they call reform, that they will continue after 8 years, we will come here and still want to say we have been used and done. You deceived us. Nigerians are paying with their teeth.
As they are trying to restore the confidence of Nigerians, to renew the hope of Nigerians, they are making tough decisions, tough reforms. But whether short-term prosperity or long-term prosperity, the minister is talking about what the president is doing, or the foundation is laying. Can we have a specific time for this result? Is it possible?
For a specific time, I think they've already given us specific time, but time is their 8 years of tenure. So after their 8 years of tenure, they will go and you will not see anything. They will start afresh, counting one. So their 8 years, they are their 8 years. Once you endure, once you can keep them enduring for that their 8 years, they are happy. They will not come. That is what they told us in Buhari time. Endure, it will come, change will come. And we have endured for 8 years. Now Buhari is gone, another this thing.
I think under Buhari we had change, a slogan.
Change. Yes.
So to next level.
Just imagine the change.
Yes. Tinubu is renewed hope.
So
after this one, what are we going to have after this?
Nigerians have quickly forgotten that before Buhari came, a bag of cement was 2,000 naira. You understand? Nigerians have quickly forgotten that before Buhari came, a liter of fuel was 87 naira.
87 naira.
You understand? A bag of rice was less than 10,000 naira. You understand? A dollar was, see, whatever you will tell Nigerians, until you are able to do better than your predecessor, you can't say you are better.
Exactly.
Until Nigerians can now adjudge that this government has brought lots of prosperity to us. We can never, whatever statement you say are just mere political, because Nigerians are gullible. Whatever, we are so gullible to the point that when they make statements like this, people take it serious.
All right, go to the Republic of Benin, Togo, Ghana, and ask how much they are buying fuel per liter. You are still enjoying subsidies oil. If you were paying the price everyone is paying, it will be over 1,500 naira. This is coming from
on this minimum wage.
Wait.
On this minimum wage.
We're talking about purchasing power. When I see this kind of analysis, I laugh. Someone bought him in UK. He bought it for $1 or $2. He will now come back home and tell us that he bought this yam for $2. How much is dollar now? He will now do the exchange rate with Nigerian exchange rate, and now say dollar yam over there is 3,000 naira or 7,000 naira. Can we in this place we still see yam of 500, 600, and we should be happy? I'm just giving an example. This is what they do. When you want to analyze based on that country's exchange rate and based on that country's realities. If yam is $1 or $2 in UK, and UK $1 is should be equivalent to 1 naira. Let me just make it should be equivalent to so you needed $1, 100 and 1,000 more than 1,100 more than 1.5 times for you to get our 1 naira. So when you do that analysis, it doesn't align with economic realities. It doesn't align with expectation. If our naira now, to make it understandable to them, if our naira is if our exchange rate is 400 naira and that dollar is the same, we they say it's bigger or naira? It's us that is, because our naira doesn't have value. That's why our own, when you exchange it here, it becomes higher. And also when you look at economic realities over there, what it takes someone from his purchasing power to buy a yam, it will take Nigerians 4 hours or 8 hours to get that money to buy that yam.
Your income determines your expenditure.
All right, Chicago School Boy says the very first time or the very first day Snake swallowed 36 million. That's when I knew APC is a total disgrace. All right, Taiwo Ladebiti Prince, good morning. He's here with us at the stand and he says, don't mind him. And now goes on. That was because you add subsidy. Okay, let's move down. It says, liar, a bag of rice less than 10,000 naira. Okay, this is Sofa Biodun. Okay, we move on. You know, it says, remember, Michael, they started from telling Nigerians to dash Tinubu 6 months. They started by telling Nigerians to give Tinubu 6 months.
Yes.
From 6 months, they asked for 1 year. 2 years. From 1 year, 2 years. Yes. And here we are today, almost 3 years and nothing to show. Taiwo Odunlade says, ask him to contest for any office, he will run away. Okay. Oil is sold at international price no matter where you are in the world, Benin, Togo, Cameroon, Ghana, and next door. All right, Modego says, Mr. Michael, how many years do you want us to give them? Or do you want us to give them 7 years or more? Okay. Many messages here. All right, thank you so much. Yeah, the preferred candidates to be unveiled in April. Arewa.
Arewa, they have their choice to nominate or choose any candidates they want. You understand? That is their choice. But I don't think choosing any candidate, even just like any other social cultural group we choose, actually matters when the people vote. Sometimes it can align, but it's not because of their choice. Ohaneze can decide to choose, Afanife can decide to choose, even the Middle Belt Association, PANDEF also can decide to choose. So it actually doesn't influence voters' decision. So anybody they choose is left for them. But what matters is what the people of Arewa chooses. And if there is any candidate to actually beat in this election, I think P2B is the person. All right. And we should go for him. Thank you.
Thank you so much. What about you?
Yeah, I think, you see, we are in the electioneering year already. So definitely there will be financial inducement.
Okay.
I can tell you some of these guys will want to pick up a candidate because of financial benefits most of the time. Only a political party is saddled with the responsibility to present, whoever that is going to represent them. We do not have an individual party in this country. You understand? And if you ask me, everybody knows the person for the moment. If presently we are tired of the Agbada politicians, no result, money backs politicians. We need to do something differently. You can't be doing the same thing and expect a different result.
All right. Thank you so much, John James. Morning, Benjok and Oluwa Lounge.
Good morning. Good morning to our viewers. Good morning, all of you. And thank you for everything. We are happy to be here again.
Is Tinubu truly building a long-term foundation? Is it really a strong foundation for long-term prosperity? Benjok.
Well, let me say good morning, Mr. Mike Adepo, and good morning, reviewers, and good afternoon, good evening. May good luck be with you people this month.
With what we are witnessing in the country.
So, what we are witnessing in the country, let me say, from under former President Muhammad Buhari, they say that we should wait. Before they will say that things will be good in the nation, how many acres of land did they bring as farm for federalism, for the federal? In the state, how many of them have they been something? I remember time of Goodluck Jonathan, some of them produce rice. We can see the rice they produce and the price come down. Now today, rice, beans, corn, okra, all of them have already go high. This time around, you can buy an okra that can reach you a soup, a small okra. You bought it 500 naira. Which before, we are buying it under 15 naira. 15 naira today. The attorney say things have already come down. No. It is getting worse and worse and worse day by day. Is it before they say it's come down at 100, let me say, how much now for the fuel?
700.
700. Before, how much is before? Under Goodluck Jonathan, 800, I mean, one something. Today we are buying it almost 800 naira. They say we should have patience, have patience. How long will we be having that patience with the citizen? It is them themselves are eating, are enjoying the benefit of Nigeria, not the citizen. They should not be giving us this political promise. Actually, political promise. So, fire, how long are we be fire? Where people are dying, people are suffering, things are getting wrong in the society. The farmers, those are going to farm, no way, no insecurity. They cannot go to farm and go put crops on the farm, nothing. No insecurity. They say we should come down, this is coming down. No. Let us allow Ahmed Tinubu to rule 8 years. Things can never come down under his regime because they don't have that intelligence of governorship. If they have it, things will turn around.
God will bless all of us. We have been saying the same language, the same truth. See, I keep on saying it that how long must we be hearing and abiding with their negativity? You see, the language is very pure. A kid now, a Nigeria kid, 5 years old, know that situation is not the same as yesterday. This situation, the history of Nigeria never come in a situation like this. See, we have a government of, let me call them scammer. The scam. Somebody say, change, hope, renew hope, effort come ballet. How long can all Nigeria die before we will see the light at the end of the tunnel? I'm giving God the glory because now Nigeria have woken up. They have seen that this will can never give us light. We will give ourselves light. And I believe that come 2027, the greatest fall, the greatest giant will be the Lion of Bodilon. The Lion of Bodilon, that Jagaba is there, is going to fail woefully. And I know Nigeria will take it. Because if they say now they have brought ANEC, army, everybody, Nigeria will decide. See, a sitting governor in the name of Shea, he said Nigeria will decide. Nigeria against the present administrative. I come 2027, and I believe 99% is against Dagaba. How will he declare himself president? He will wrong because we are tired of it. Every day you keep on hearing talk when no get meaning. Now you are somewhere for the past 14 days. The president is not saying. We are hearing story. See, the days of them are numbered. And I'm happy that we are in 2026. 2027 will not come now. Everybody will queue Should be na queue, vote, and we will vote him out. They will now see how is he powerful to ring it. Nigeria is tired about the situation.
All right, thank you so much.
God bless you.
Jack, I really appreciate your contribution. You understand the topic we are discussing. For them, I'm about to end the program. All right, briefly, if you understand what we're discussing.
Yeah, I am Mr. Pradeni Okokondem. I thank God Almighty for what you have done for us. I thank God Almighty for all of us all over the world. I thank God Almighty even for this channel, even for Nigeria. I thank God Almighty even for Biafra. We are moving ahead. Father, be praised, be magnified in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. You see, the solution in the country, betterment for the country, goodness for the country, new hope, new restoration, all of these things are fake. If we want real reform, if Nigeria government want real reform, they should go back to history and look at Ghana before Rawlings took over as a military head of state, flat lieutenant. They should go and look how Ghana was. But this time Ghana were using dry cassava as a chalk in the classroom. But they should follow reform of Lawrence. Rawlings entered, he did not borrow any money. But he went down to Agric with his uniform, going farm every day, forced the whole army, and forced it to be doing farming. Civilians follow. Today, go and look at Ghana. It was his foundation, his load, that made Ghana to be what it is today.
Is Tinubu not laying the same foundation?
That's what I'm saying.
For the betterment.
It's not laying foundation for the betterment. Okay, Rawlings will be a history. It's a history now. Most of people don't know. Go to Burkina Faso, go and look Torere. Go to Burkina Faso, look at Captain Ibrahim Torere, what he's doing. That is betterment. That is a reform.
But Tinubu is laying a long-term foundation for prosperity. That's what his minister said.
Which long prosperity?
Idris.
Okay, prosperity, long-term prosperity. We will live and see that a long time. People are dying, you say long-term prosperity. Where that long-time prosperity? Where's the land I want to farm? The land the vendors have come and collected from the indigenous people. The land the Fulani from all over the world have come and collected from indigenous people. Indigenous people are living in IDP camp. You see, where is long time? Where is that land you take long time? Long time that no outside investors will come and invest. Long time prosperity. Long time that no money in the pocket of Nigeria to invest by themselves. Long time prosperity. Long time when Nigerian indigenes are abroad, make money, want to come invest in a further land. Fear will not allow them to come, kidnapping, terrorists, to kill them. Is it long-term prosperity? What Nigeria is laying is long-term poverty, long-term hardship and hard luck, long-term of suffering. Okay, look at it now. There's a scenario trading in the net that our president, Jagaba, is grabbing American lobbies with $9 million, which is over 14 billion naira.
It's about 17 billion.
17 billion naira. Now, if we planning for long-term prosperity, why should we spend that money to look on the truth that there's no Christian genocide, to look against truth that there's no Christian genocide? You can use it to invest. You can use it to bring expatriates to help him to solve the insecurity. Is that long-term prosperity? That is not long-term prosperity. But all I know, bread have entered into his hand. Let him eat it as he wants. Milk and honey is inside his hand now. Let him eat it and as he like.
Right.
But all I know, it will not last long.
All right.
But on the coming to 2027 election, Arewa choosing their cabinet, Arewa doing this thing. Arewa is not a political party. Arewa is a social cultural group. Anezandibo, social cultural group. Afanifere, social cultural group. So many of them, Water Forum, all of them, they should package themselves aside and leave the corrupt politicians to continue what they are doing. They should leave corrupt politicians to continue on what they are doing until the anger of the Lord will visit them. something will happen in Nigeria. And God is coming to judge in Nigeria. The leaders, God is coming to judge them. We cannot judge. Protest. What are you going to protest? If you protest, they shot the cyber and kill you. Nobody will see what is happening. And when they ask, they will deny Christian genocide. What can you do? And the coming to election 2027, Jagaba is corrupt. His government is not good, but it's not easy to remove him. Let us say the truth. I will say the truth. It's not easy to remove Jagaba because he have planned everything. He have showed everything. He have made every arrangement to remain in power. Therefore, to remove him is lie. Unless by God himself again.
What if the election is monitored closely?
Election will monitor closely unless there's a foreign power intervention. As America is intervening in insurgency now, unless there's something like that. Unless there is a international backup. But for Nigeria, inside Nigeria, nobody can remove Tinubu.
All right, thank you so much for Kundem. We really appreciate your contribution.
Our fans all over the world, God bless each one of you in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.
All right. So the viewers who engaged us this morning, we say a big thank you to you, to Mrs. Tina, who supported us this week, who blessed the reviewers on the platform. We say a big thank you to you. May God continue to bless you. In the comment section, and now we say thank you to you, to Ordinary Tower Big T Prince, all the way from London. We say thank you to you, to those Chima in Italy. We say thank you, Sofa Biodun. Thank you so much for joining us. Amorebe Vinegar in Spain. We say a big thank you to you. To Andrew Gunjimi, thank you. To K Baba Odulaja. Oh, K is here this morning. K Odulaja, thank you so much. Even Tinubu told Obasanjo to share the money and desist from saving when he was governor of Lagos. Thank you so much for that contribution, K Odulaja, K Baba. We appreciate you. All right, Benedict also joined us. We say a big thank you to Benedict. We have Bonus. Is it Bon Essen? Yeah, Bon Essen. Thank you for joining us. We have No Signs. Is it No Signs? Yeah, thank you as well. And to the rest of the viewers who engaged us, thank you. Be back here on Monday, right? With more interesting stories. Please stay safe and have a good day. If you're watching us for the first time, kindly subscribe to the channel. Also share the program to people. Share it to your loved ones. Please like. And if you're watching the program after this live broadcast, kindly comment in the comment section. God bless all of you. Goodbye. See you on Monday.